The Upstate Golf Guys podcast is brought to you by Golfweek Amateur Tour, New York to Upstate, a national tour for all golfers and skill sets in its 31st year. We represent the New York Upstate region, and to join, visit amateurgolftour.net and click Join Now for the best amateur golf tour in the country. David Calise, with his beautiful home for rent in Saratoga Springs. This mansion is located on Airbnb. What a way to enjoy Saratoga with family and or friends on a vacation to golf, go to the horse track, or relax in this beautiful home. For more information, go online to Airbnb/H/mansion in Saratoga Springs for information. Northeastern Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Voted #1 insurance agency in the capital region in 2024 by the Times Union. For any insurance needs, call Jared at 518-956-3753. The Bunker Indoor Golf, located in over 7 locations across the capital region and host of our Golfweek Am Tour Winter League on Saturday mornings. From golfing on their state-of-the-art simulators or having a delicious meal with your friends or family, come on down and visit one of the Bunker locations. Visit them online, getinthebunker.golf. For more information of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast and their partners, visit upstategolfguys.com.
Welcome back to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast. We have another Golf Week spotlight for you with a couple new members of the tour. But before we get things started, Adam, I have a little shout out here. One of my good friends coming on the podcast at the end of the month, Marty, creator of this company called Trouble Off the Tee. He has an audio book out there, which is an amazing listen. I already listened to it probably 3 or 4 times out there. It's on Spotify. It's a great audio book for anybody that doesn't like reading. I never finished a book myself in high school, but I love listening to books. So Marty, author of Trouble Off the Tee, created this business, which is awesome. It's basically for us hackers out there that really just come out there and love golf. We're not really great at golf, but we love golf. I'm wearing one of the hats right now. It's called it's got the scratch golfer. It's got the scratched off, so just golfer, okay, which is a great hat. We have Never Lay Up. All right, this is one of his hats out there, which is a great hat. I mean, we all know layups are for basketball, Adam. All right, so never lay up, baby, in golf. You want to go for it all. Adam may lay up just because he's a really good golfer, but us hackers, we want to go for it all, right? He's got this other I'm not sure the meaning of it. It says camel chasing. Adam was joking around with the camel. It's got the camel advertising, but it's a dope hat. It's got camels on it. It's on a golf course. I'm not sure the meaning. I'll have to ask Marty about the meaning of the camel chasing or whatever. This is one of my favorites, guys, because it has a lot of meaning for me. I love golf. I certainly will golf alone, guys. I'll go alone, boys.
Yeah, then get paired up with.
Yeah, you're right. You will. But listen, Marty, Trouble Off the Tee. He's got a dope company out there. You could get a really good discount if you use Upstate 20, all right, at checkout. That's Upstate 20 and save yourself some cash. Go check them out at troubleoffthetee.com. And again, Marty's going to be coming on the podcast later down not in the month and tell us about his new book coming out. There's going to be a sequel to it. It's definitely an awesome book and a good listen. But Adam, we'll get this party started. What's up, Director?
How's it going? Hope everybody is enjoying this Monday evening and staying warm as we're back in the winter months.
Listen, we are back in the winter months. Exactly it, man. It's terrible here in upstate New York. It's terrible here in upstate New York.
Same points.
Yeah, it's one of those things where This is why I don't like New York sometimes, because last week we were wearing shorts, t-shirts, people were golfing, sending pictures of them golfing, and living the dream, hitting the driving range, enjoying rounds. And then today it's I think it was a high of like 42.
Ugh,
so
it's terrible.
I think it's cold all week.
Yeah, it is. It sucks.
Unfortunately,
it sucks.
Even on the weekend, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. We have a couple new faces on the tour coming on the podcast tonight, brother.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. There's 4 new guys, I believe. All 4 of these guys have yet to play on the Golfweek Am Tour until this year, so we're really excited to have them on to share a little bit about their backstory and why they joined and what intrigued them to join us.
Let's go. So, Adam, why don't you introduce first off all of our players, and then we'll go around the horn and kind of talk to them a little bit about golf. But I want you to just name them, and they're going to be new on tour. They might be joining some of the golfers out there, and they might be riding beside you. So introduce them first.
Yeah. So the first one is Tim Snyder. He joined, I believe, about a month and a half, 2 months ago. Real great guy. We've already gotten to play with him a few times in the bunker. I believe all 4 of them have played in the bunker except for Travis. I don't believe you've played so far in the bunker over the winter. But Tim Snyder's on. We got Alex Dordani, Travis Yeomans, and Ed DeLucia. So all of these guys are brand new this year. And what's actually crazy is that this year I was trying to do some big things this year with numbers and try to get a lot of new guys. And I went through the list today. Actually, we have 113 members so far. We had 116 last year in October. And we're not even in our first event of the year. And out of those 113, there is 54% brand new players this year out of the group.
Wow.
So that's really awesome. And it's no thanks to you guys and the other new guys that have joined this year. I'm really excited to meet everybody and, hear how you guys heard about it. I mean, it's really cool. It's just awesome to see 54% so far of the numbers are brand new. So I'd love to see it.
Hell yeah. First off, let me just speak, Adam. We have an amazing tour here, bro. It's a great thing. You guys are in for a treat. You're gonna make some new friends on this tour. I'll tell you right now. I had about 2 or 3 golfers before I started this tour that I would reach out to and be like, "Yo, you guys want to golf?" And a lot of them would hit me up like obviously they're busy, they have family shit, whatever. I promise you will have about 35 to 40 people you could hit up now. That you'll want to go golf. Am I wrong, Adam? Or right?
No, it's completely right, because I know we're going to talk about it a little later on, but we're having our Ryder Cup April 19th at Swan Country Club, and it was actually funny because between my Facebook post and a couple of emails and a little bit of Facebook Messenger and text messages, I think I had like 37 people say they were in within a matter of like 45 minutes. And, it's no thanks to, obviously I have a list of all the players as a director. But,
Sure.
I mean, even any of these guys, I mean, if I just wanted to text them and be like, "Hey guys, I'm golfing on Saturday. I'm looking for a group." If they could play, they play. If they don't. Like probably 6-7 years ago, I would only have like maybe 6 or 7 guys in my contact list that I, normally played with on a given basis. So, that's one thing I love about the tour is just, each year I'm growing more and more friends and, golf people that we can play with at any given time.
Sure, man. All right. I'm going to start with Ed just because I see him smirking down there in the corner. And he seems really excited to join the tour, and he just seems excited to talk. So, Ed, I need to know your thoughts, what you're thinking right now about the tour and why you joined the tour. Just speak, man. Tell me about why you love golf, a little bit about everything. Go ahead.
Well, I joined the tour. I was just looking for tournaments. I mean, I'm like everybody else that's played in these scramble tournaments that everybody gets hammered, and at the end you're like, that was not fulfilling. No matter what you shoot, 10 under, 12 under, it doesn't matter. I wanted to play some competition golf. I played in high school. I've been looking for it for a long time. I feel like I'm playing the best I've played. So I seen it online and I joined, just like I'm joining. I don't care. I'll play in 2 tournaments, whatever. And then I told Alex, I work with Alex.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I told Alex, and he's like, I've been looking at that all last year. And I'm like, you didn't say nothing? He's like, I'm going to join too. And then he joined literally the next 3 hours later. He sent me
amazing.
a picture that he joined. So
I love that. I love it.
I'm stoked.
Well, Alex, let's go to you, man. Let's go to you. Tell me a little bit about your thoughts. And are you excited to join Tour, bro?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm pumped. Very pumped to join. I've always wanted to play competitively and just never really kind of had the guts to do it, I guess. I didn't think I was good enough, to be honest. But after meeting Ed, and playing with him, and honestly, he joined the tour, and I was like, all right, I'm doing it. I'm in. So
let's go. I
definitely pumped to play some competition golf.
Sure. Adam, what do you got, bro, for that?
No, I mean, what flight are you, Alex?
D flight.
Yeah, D flight. So, and I believe Ed, you're B, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's another example of one thing that Alex said that a lot of people have said that we've had as guests is that the reason why they joined is that it looked like something that they wanted to do. They wanted to be competitive and actually play somewhat of competitive golf because a lot of the times they didn't think they were good enough. And that's what the joy is about this tour is that, you have the 5 different flights. So Alex is always going to be playing against D players. He's not going to see me at all. He'll see me on the golf course hitting my 340-yard bombs over Tim's group.
He does hit bombs, boys. He does hit bombs.
But, he doesn't have to worry about that. He goes out there and competes against D flight. And, at the end of the day, if hopefully you guys all hold that hardware this year. But, his trophy is going to look no different than mine. So that's the great thing about it is that, we all, congratulate each other. We're all happy for each of our successes. And the ultimate goal is to have fun, but all of us to get better by the end of the year and go down to Hilton Head and make some noise. Yeah. So, I mean, for those listening, amateurgolftour.net, you can sign up and play. Now, Tim, tell us a little bit about why you joined this year and, what you're looking forward to out of the season this year.
Well, a little bit about Ed's sentiments that, over the years you play with your friends and then you play in scrambles 5-6 times a year. And like Ed said, you never really seem to get anything out of it. Yeah, it's camaraderie and it's great, but you shoot these scores and then you see the team wheelchair in with a minus
wheelchair in.
Right? And
you did not, liars. I'm gonna call you out right now.
Should have 17.
Yeah, so something a little more structured, and again, just like Ed and Alex, I found it online. I'm a little bit older than the other 3 gentlemen on here, but I played in high school, I played in college, and then I went 25 years without, really being competitive and
right.
Back into that.
And Tim, what's your flight, sir? That you came in?
Hey. Oh, okay. A flight. Yeah, good.
Let's go, Tim. I want you to come and kick some of these A flight guys' ass out there that think they're
A flight is actually pretty. I think Travis, you're in A, I believe, too, right?
Yeah.
Love
Travis.
Nice.
Yeah, go ahead, Travis. Give a little bit about how you joined, and then what attracted you about the tour, and what you're looking forward to this year.
Yeah, so actually the pro over at the Swan, Andrew DeForest, he's a friend of mine.
Nice.
And I was searching around, kind of the same story as everybody else. I've only been playing golf for a couple of years now. Last year I took it pretty seriously and got pretty decent at it. Played in some tournaments, placed in them, held my own. So I just like the level of competition. I've always been very competitive with staying active and stuff like that. So I got out of the military in 2019, out of the Army.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, man.
So I got out and I started playing Premier League baseball. So I did a tryout.
Okay.
Did that, and I tore my rotator cuff. I was a pitcher.
Ugh.
So that was the end of that. I tried a couple other things. I tried softball and stuff like that. It wasn't my cup of tea.
Sure.
So I tried golf when I was younger, like 22. And I was like, yeah, it's fun, but it is what it is. And I had some old clubs sitting in a storage unit, so I went and grabbed those out and started hitting some balls a couple years ago. And I don't know, the bug bit me. I just got addicted to it, and ever since then, I've been going to the range and playing. And last year, I took it really seriously and really upped my game. And this year, I was like, I want to compete. I want to get out there. I want to throw my hat in the ring. And Andrew was actually the one who turned me on to the Facebook page. I checked that out.
Okay.
And so it was, I saw that and I was like, hell yeah, let's do this.
Adam, I love how he stated the bug bit me, bro. Yeah. I love how that's a perfect. I am going to use that on the podcast all the time because, bro, I think everybody catches that bug.
Yeah, I mean,
they do.
Yeah, golf is a great game, especially as a former Navy member.
Shout out Adam as well.
Travis is in the Army, and a lot of the times, I'm not sure what he saw in his career, and so forth. But a lot of my friends that are former military never played golf before, and they started it, and the bug hit them too, and it just is very very good for them. It just gets them out there in the world. They're, at peace and just having a good time. So, it's always good to, play golf, whether you're a beginner or you're, expert and you've been playing for years. But, I like that phrase because, it is addicting game, but, it's just, it's miserable. It's a frustrating game.
It is miserable. Sure. It is.
It makes
so
no
miserable.
sense. Like I can drive the ball, I can hit my irons, and then I 3-putt 6 out of the 18 holes, and then the next round I'm hitting in the woods every round, and then I'm drilling 45 footers all day. And it's like, why can't all 4 of my game just match at once? But if that was the case, I'd be going to Augusta next month. So
right. So all right, Alex, let's start with Alex. I have some questions for you, bro, because you're a deflator. I was a deflator coming into this tour. Nerves. Are you a little nervous, bro? A little bit?
Yeah.
Like feeling?
Yeah, I guess a little bit. Yeah.
Sure. You're going to have that, man. You're going to have that nerve at the very beginning. And let me tell you something. There's going to be some people watching you tee off. Okay. They were watching me. There's going to be a lot of eyes on you. Yeah, bro. Listen, if you you shank it, turn around and smile and give them a wave, bro. That's all. That's it. That's what I'm going to tell you.
If you're playing Freer Park, though, are you guys playing Freer Park?
I am, yeah.
Yeah. I just watch, that first tee on that left-hand side. Be careful.
There's
some cars over there.
Yes, you might. You might do some damage.
Yeah, let's try not to do that.
Nerves are great.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Alex.
It's part of it.
Yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are, though. Legit. Like, you're gonna come into You're gonna come into Freer Park, bro. Okay, you're gonna walk there. You're gonna sign. You're gonna sign up with Adam, and you're gonna say I'm here. All right. And then you're gonna go to the putting green at Freer Park, and you're gonna be putting around a little.
Mention too that myself will put him in the first group, so he'll
have. Okay, let's do it.
The first group, okay.
Love it. So Alex, what are your thoughts right now, bro? You're in that scenario. You're down at the putting green. What's going through your head, bro?
I was just trying to stay calm, stay focused. I got to put a whole round together for once. Not have that blow up hole.
Yeah,
or 3.
That's it, and that's the blow up holes. Well, so let me just tell you guys here, and you're new members of the tour, which is great about the tour, and I love this rule of the tour. It's triple bogey max, guys. It's triple bogey max. So if you have a blow up hole, listen, this is one of the things I did, and I'm telling you, Adam, right now, I'll pick up my ball and I'll sit in the car and I'll think about the hole and I'll say, put me down for my triple. And I'll dwell on it for that hole. Okay. I'll dwell on it and I'll be pissed off. But yeah, like definitely take advantage of that triple bogey rule. Right, Adam?
Yeah. For the triple bogey max, obviously it's for pace of play purposes and, mainly just to not get frustrated. But if you get a triple bogey, it doesn't even matter. We think about what that one guy on the tour that took like a 16. I forgot his name, but obviously, taking 16 strokes, that's detrimental. But Champ Flight is the only one that doesn't have triple bogey max. But for C&D flighters, if you get a triple, who cares? Because there's probably going to be 5 more from everybody else that they're going to get throughout their round. So it's, you're still in it. It doesn't matter.
You are. Pick up the ball, move on, think about how shitty you shot, and then go to the next hole.
Like Dustin Johnson, just forget about it and just whack the next shot.
That's right. That's right. So, Ed, you said you were, I'm sorry, what flight?
A B flight.
Nice. So B flighter, you've been in competitive golf in your past, so you know what it's all about, bro. You know what it's all about.
But I want to know a little bit. It's been 25 years though. So.
Sure. But all right, so take me back 25 years ago. Take me back 25 years ago then. What was your mindset for competitive golf?
Well, I was playing in just high school, so I was like the 5th best guy. So I was never like I went out 5th. So and it was like 44, 43, just like get it done.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was fun. It was fun,
Nice.
but it
How about
was
on the
it was
greens?
nice to compete against a bunch of people and take it seriously. You
Yeah.
know, like you're out with your friends. No one puts stuff out. You know, we
No.
have to put everything out. Like, just take
That's
it
the best.
seriously. Have fun,
Yes.
but take it seriously. And it's just,
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
really looking forward to it.
And I gotta interrupt you, Ed, because you said putting everything out. Guys, put everything out, because I'm telling you right now, I made the mistake and I was like 2 inches away at him, and I did the old scoop it up. Like I didn't realize
that happens more often than you think.
You will get called out for it, guys.
It happened last year.
Last
Year at Highland, we had a player who was in front of our group, and we won't mention the name, but they were talking on the green, and of course I'm behind them. So I took the cart and walked up, and I said, "Is everything okay? I mean, is there a rule? Is there a ruling that you guys are confused about? Because I'm playing behind him." And they're like, "Well, he had a par putt and he picked it up from like 6 inches." And I said, "Okay, well, he gets a triple. Then let's go, move on to the next hole."
There you go. Good answer.
You can't. But he was just like, "Well, I didn't mean to. It's just I'm used to playing with my friends, and 6 inches is give me all day."
Too bad,
No
buddy.
way.
So it happens. It happens a lot. I mean, I've seen it in my 4 years, probably about 5 or 6 times, or somebody did it. So it's a natural habit.
It sucks, guys. It sucks.
I do it out there for practice rounds. Sometimes I'll have a 1-footer, and I'm in my head saying, "There's no way I'll miss that. I'll make that 9 out of 10 times." And it's like, well, what if this could be that one time?
Yeah. But go up and practice those 1-footers,
might
guys.
as well at this point. Get ready.
Absolutely. Get ready for the round. Get ready for it. Because listen, we put everything to the hole on the tour, and no gimmies, boys. There's no gimmies.
Oh.
So get ready. Get ready. I love it. Travis, what are your thoughts, bro? As a good stick, man, you got a real good stick. So what are your thoughts coming into the tour, into competitive golf, bro?
I'm just ready to compete, man. I mean, I love the pressure. I've always loved, the pressure, and that's why I love golf the most, especially competitive golf. And there's spectators, because it's not like a team sport where they're looking at everybody, like their eyes are on you. And if you shank it, everyone saw it. You know what I mean? Like you gotta compete. And and I kind of forgot what that felt like until last year when I competed in a pro-am, and you're surrounded by pros, everyone's watching you, and you're up there, there's some spectators, and that first tee box, I mean, my knees were knocking. I was like, oh boy, here we go. And then you just pure the ball, and you're like, all right, we're off, let's do this.
That feeling, right? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
listen, again, I'm a D flighter, moved to C flight, and I have a ton of shanks, guys. I have a ton of shanks all round long. Still, I have them. But that feeling of a pure shot down the fairway when there's some eyes on you at the beginning of the first tee, Adam, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, I mean, the first swing of your day probably most likely will mimic what your rest of your day could be. I mean, it's so huge when you're on the first tee and you just pound one down the middle. And you obviously, we're all friends. We all want to see, everybody do well, but especially if your playing partner is in your group and you're competing against them and you see them like bang one to the right into the woods, and then you shoot one down the middle and you're like, all right, good, here we go.
Yeah. No, I get you. Again, you don't want to be rooting anybody down on tour. We'll make a lot of friends on tour, and you might be riding with him and you might be competing with him on that day too. And you might, in your head, again, Adam says, like in your head, like you see him put one in the woods, like again, you don't want to be rooting him down, but in your head, you're like, yes, let's go.
I actually don't feel those first tee nerves as much anymore, because probably I literally go from the check-in desk to my cart, and as I'm swinging my golf club, I'm still making sure that live scoring is up and running. So I don't actually think about my shot. I just just swing it. But
no doubt,
I love that when new guys are like, "Man, I was so nervous. I never felt that before." And like their palms are sweating, their palms are sweaty,
no doubt,
weak, arms. But
all right, now Tim, I know you have it. I know you're muted because of the dog and everything. You're an A-flight guy. Unmute yourself so you could give me a little bit about your thoughts for this tour and coming into event 1, bro.
Yeah, again, just to meet some great guys, like you said, somebody that you can also catch up with outside of the tour, and play around with. It's funny how we meet people on the golf course or otherwise that are into the golf, and you become lifelong friends, and you take it outside of the golf course. You start going to a barbecue. You help somebody out. The one thing about your golf buddies, I do find that you can count on them, right? They might not help you move, but they'll help you change the tire.
There's a tea time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the other thing that they understand too is you got to ask them to come to your kid's party that day, and they go, "Hey, I got a tea time." Well,
you understand, right? You get it.
Yeah. In fact, you're telling your wife that some other reason why you couldn't make it. But no, I'm looking forward to just to compete and to get out there with a group of guys and watching everybody else do better too. It's fun watching somebody, in the beginning of the year, and then watching how their game progresses throughout the year. They shake off the nerves a little bit. They get a little more used to competition, putting everything out. There's a lot of friendly golf on the weekend, and like you were saying, Adam, a lot of gimmies or preferred lies, and this is maybe this is why the military guys like it. It's disciplined, and
it is.
It provides a discipline for you.
Yeah, something to look forward to in practice. Now, I can say is that last year our A flight was a little weaker because a lot of guys got either moved down to B or moved up to champ. But I'm actually pretty excited for our A flight this year. There is a lot of good guys, good players. Our A flight is pretty stacked this year, so I'm excited to watch them play. But then when if they get bumped up to champ, I mean, I'm sorry, but I got to waste you.
No doubt. Adam, I have a little video here. It's an old video, but should I show the guys a little bit about what the tour is all about?
I mean, you can.
Yeah, I know I can. I make the rules, boy. So I saw a lot of familiar faces there holding trophies up, guys, and I hope you come and kick some ass, boys. I really do. I
got my whole desk at work right now. They call me Tiger at work because I have 14 trophies all over my desk at work, and they're like, "Why do you bring them to work? Are you trying to gloat?" And I was like, "No, I actually look at them more at work because I'm here more than I'm home,
right?
So I might as well bring them here and look at them and stuff." But
I love it.
No,
man.
I like that video. It's good to see some old faces that played before in our trophies. I try to get the best I can for the events, but we got some new looks this year on some ceramic trophies through our guys that we have. So I saw the catalog for this year. So
nice.
We got some nice style of trophies coming this year for the guys.
So Adam, here's a good segue. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the trophy that we have coming up for our event, bro?
Well, you guys are all in the well, first off, I got to say thanks to Travis, because Travis was big in getting us Swan Country Club for the Ryder Cup. I know that a lot of guys have never played it. Travis is a home course, so I'm going to make sure maybe he's on my team for the golf guys, and he can give me all the read. But no, we got a trophy that we're going to be ordering, and we're going to be doing this each and every year. We're going to have engraved the winner each and every year. So whoever wins, if Golf Week wins, I'll be posting it on the table each and every event so we can brag on you guys all year. And then if you win, you can just do whatever you want with it. But
do whatever you want with it. I got some behind me, bro. I got some on the shelf. I show off. I
ordered it today, and I told them to put on the engraving 2025 Golf Week Am Tour Ryder Cup winner. So
let's go.
I pre-engraved it.
Yeah, man. Yo, Travis, shout out. Thanks. Yo, Travis, thanks for that hookup, for any kind words you put into the golf course for the tour, bro, because I'm looking forward to playing that course. I drove by it a bunch of times going down south, and I never, ever, ever played it. Ed, have you played it?
I've driven past it so many times going down 87. I'm like, I want to play that course. And then I put it in GPS and seen that's where we were playing, and I was like freaked out. I was like so stoked.
so excited.
Well,
Yes.
Andrew, who Travis was mentioning before, the pro there, he actually reached out to me after I posted it on Facebook. And that's the beauty of having over 1,500, people that are on the Facebook page.
Sure.
He just reached out to me and says, "Hey, I'll host you guys." And he got some information. Some of the owners were a little bit questioning, the group. And then Travis reached out to me. We talked. He knew him and hooked us up. The next morning, we were squared away. And right now, we already have 48 players, and it's open to 60.
Go.
So if you still want to play, there's time. It's going to be an awesome day. 27 holes.
Yeah.
With food. We got 9 holes of two-man best ball, 9 holes, 2-man scramble, and individual match for.
It's going to be so much fun.
New York versus Upstate Golf Guys.
Adam, I'm coming for you, bro. I am coming for you. I promise you. I want that bragging rights. I don't really care. I just want that bragging rights. I want my name etched on the trophy, bro.
I mean, the one thing about the Ryder Cup is that each and every year there's I'll shout him out. Lamar Young, that guy has been with us since year one. He always asks me when we're going to do a Ryder Cup. And I'm like, well, I can't because we're so close to nationals. And most people think that the Ryder Cup is in September on the PGA Tour and you have to have it at the end of the season. I said, this year, let's have it in April.
I love it.
That way everybody gets together. Everybody knows each other. So that way when we do get to Freer Park, we're ready to roll, and we know most of us now that are playing, and we have those bragging rights. Guys can have their chin up a little bit more than the Upstate Golf Guys will after the end of April.
I love it, bro. I love it, bro. All right, I think this is a good time. Let's take a short intermission. We'll give the guys a little break. We'll give Adam a little smoke break, and we'll give our great sponsors a quick read. What do you think, Adam?
Let's go.
All right, brother. Let's do it. Is your swimming pool looking more like a pond these days? Don't sweat it. Swimming Pool Repair Experts has your back. Since 2000, Swimming Pool Repair Experts has been the trusted name for top-notch in-ground pool renovations across the greater capital region. From liner changes and pool bottom refinishing to plumbing repairs, opening, closings, and stunning upgrades like lighting, benches, stairs, and decks, Swimming Pool Repair Experts does it all. Their expert team is ready to bring your pool back to life so you can dive into some summer fun. Because what's better than taking a nice dip after a long round of golf? Get a hold of Jim over at Swimming Pool Repair Experts today at 518-858-2587. That's 518-858-2587. Or check his website out, swimmingpoolrepairexperts.com. And don't forget to tell Jim that you heard about him on the Upstate Golf Guys podcast for that extra discount.
Hey there, golfers. Before we dive back into the podcast, I want to take a quick moment to talk about someone who's got your back both on and off the course. Jared Lozier with the Northeastern Insurance Agency. Whether you're running a golf business, managing a pro shop, or just looking to protect what matters most in your personal life, Jared and his team at Northeastern Insurance have you covered. From business insurance to personal policies, they'll help you find the right coverage at the best value. Here's a pro tip for all you golfers out there. Make sure your golf clubs are protected too. Jared can help you add them to your home or personal articles policy so you're covered in case of loss, theft, or damage. Because let's face it, replacing your favorite driver isn't cheap. So next time you're looking to upgrade your coverage or need expert advice, give Jared Lozier a call at 518-956-3753 or shoot him an email at jaredl@nemail.com. Swing into better protection today. All right, we are back after that short break. We had a good time, just taking a couple of minutes and hearing our ads. Shout out to JCH Soft Wash, Jason Hotch and his business. We're going to make an ad read for him soon, but jchsoftwash.com for all of your house cleaning needs. But we are back with Travis, Tim, Alex, and Ed, who are new members of the tour. And I wanted to ask a little go around. We're going to start from the top. Tim, you're just going to give us the one course you're most looking forward to this year and why.
So, as you know, Adam, I'm from the, southern end of the tour in Hudson, and I don't get up north too often. So I'm looking forward towards Albany Country Club and Troy Country Club.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I played both. I have played as I am I work in Albany. So I know a lot of members of the Albany Country Club. Shout out Ryan Bandigan, my boy over there. He takes me over there after work when he could get me out there or whatever. But and then Troy Country Club, beauty guys over there. I grew up in Troy. I live in Troy. I'm behind Walmart right now in Brunswick. A couple of my guys are members over there. Dan Sullivan, he invites me once in a while. And it's a beautiful track over there, Adam. Yeah. It really is. You guys are in for a treat with those golf courses.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that I was excited about this year is getting those private courses, Pine Haven, Albany, and Country Club at Troy. And Country Club at Troy is going to be exciting because they're in their 100th year. And they got the Mid-Am this year for the New York State Golf Association. So that's going to be there this year. So that's going to be, cool to be out there on the private courses.
Actually, Adam, let me interrupt. This is a good time to announce this, and maybe you could join this podcast, bro, because I would love your golf knowledge for this one. We have a couple guys from the Troy Country Club that we're going to be doing a podcast with in a couple weeks.
Sweet.
We're going to be organizing a Zoom call with them or a StreamYard, because I use StreamYard, just to kind of organize and do an outline for this podcast. But it's going to be a great podcast, guys. Troy Country Club, they're great people over there. It's going to be a fun one. But I didn't mean to interrupt you there, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Fine.
Hell yeah! But it's a great course. I'm a cheap guy. I mean, I shouldn't say cheap. I don't have a lot of money, so I cannot be a member at all these courses. So I just hope my good friends can invite me to these courses once in a while.
That's it. You just let them pay, and then you just show up.
Sure. That's it.
But yeah, 2 great courses. Looking forward to those. So you can sign up for those now as a member. Definitely don't want to miss those, especially Albany Country Club, which is open only 36 players for this particular event. So you definitely want to get in on that one if you're going to plan to play in the Albany Country Club. But Alex, what's your course that you're looking forward to this year?
So obviously the plus is the private courses. I mean, when else am I going to get a chance to play those? But I would say probably Turning Stone. I've never played out in Turning Stone, so I'm excited to go play that.
Okay. Yeah, Turning Stone is Memorial Day weekend. Excited for that. That's one course that in the past we've either gone to one or the other throughout the year. The first year we went to both, but 2 separate times. This is the first year that we're going to have an actual 2-day there. So that's really exciting. If any of you are going to be playing that as well, there is a hotel block. So if you are going to be spending the weekend there, that you can call the Turning Stone, let them know you're playing in the Golfweek Am Tour, and they'll hook you up with a nice discounted room. So
yeah, dude, that place
Turning Stone is amazing.
All right, can I interrupt again, Adam? Turning Stone. Oh, Turning Stone.
What about it?
All right, so
great place. They got good food.
It is amazing. I love it. All right, so let me interrupt. 2 beautiful tracks over there, dude. They are so nice. I love them. I love going over there.
They have the one too that you can't get on unless you pay.
Can I tell you guys?
Penny.
Can I tell you guys? Hundreds every time. Hundreds. I'm in the hundreds. But I love going over there. I still enjoy playing. Why do I love playing Turning Stone when it kicks my ass, Adam? Tell me why.
It's just one of those things where you wake up, you have your coffee, maybe you drop the kids at the toilet, and then you get ready. You enjoy the nice putting green and the ambiance of the pro shop.
Oh, it's beautiful over there.
You get out there and you just enjoying it. It's a beautiful course. The one thing I actually like about Turning Stone is that it's different than most courses. If you've noticed it, that there's green and then rough. There's no fringe at Turning Stone.
No.
So that makes it a little bit more difficult for players.
A little. They don't need it. It's not difficult enough, bro.
There's no Texas wedge on those greens because it's literally no fringe. So you got to chip out of that rough.
It's fun. But
no, Turning Stone is beautiful. If you never played it, we're doing Shenandoah day 1 and Kaluuya day 2, and it's going to be a good time. We're going to have a blast. I know a lot of guys are spending the night, so. Friday night, if you're there, or Saturday night you're there, we're probably going to be having a big group out there, having dinner or just chilling. I can't wait.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. All right, Ed, what is your favorite course in the area? You play a lot of golf. What's your favorite one on the schedule, bro? What one are you looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to McGregor Links. I've seen that course doing work around there, and it just looks like a U.S. Open course or something. I don't know. tight with
Yeah,
all
I've
the
never played
houses
Adam, I
everywhere.
told you this. I've never played up there, and I'm really looking forward to this one.
Yeah,
McGregor is one of my favorite in the area because of the fact that for me, I'm a very south golfer. My favorite golf courses are the ones that you see where you just littered homes. You know, you see the beauty of what people are staying in, the residents. You don't see like the roads. You're not seeing highways at other courses. In McGregor, you literally after you're done with hole one, you're in the course. And the entire course is littered with OB and houses, and it's very similar to a South course.
Yeah. Adam, it's a good time. Why don't you tell these guys or the new members, D-Flighter, Alex, or the new guys like me that didn't know much about the rules when I learned what's out of bounds all about, bro?
Well, I mean, out of bounds is white staked, or if it's a wooded area that is not staked. I mean, essentially, there's a rule that came out where if you hit OB, you can drop and, you take 2 strokes and you go, but that's a local rule that depends on the course. Some courses don't do that. But if you hit somewhere in the woods, like especially McGregor, let's go hole 2 on the left-hand side, it's trees. Most people think if you pull it and you're in the guy's backyard, hey, I can play it there. Nope, you got to re-tee it and you lose a stroke. You're shooting 3. So
that's the rules, guys. Listen, out of bounds. I'm going to tell you right now, out of
hit
bounds.
a provisional.
It's yes,
Yeah,
hit a provisional.
Yeah.
Hit a provisional is key. It keeps the pace
And
of play
stay it.
going
Well,
for sure.
we definitely learned that at Norman side last year.
Yes, yes.
Provisionals are important, but
yes, you're or else you're driving back to re-tee, and it's a pain in the ass, guys.
There is a way though you can avoid out of bounds though, and if you ever seen that video, I cannot think of those guys, but it's the guy who's big, he's bald, he's got a beard, and then there's a girl. What's that group that makes funny videos of golf? Anyone know?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
So he was there was one where he was like peeing in the woods, and they made a joke, right, about it.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
I know exactly.
there was
the video
one
you're
where
talking
he says, "Don't worry about out of bounds. Buy yourself the red steak."
Yes.
The red steak
I know exactly. Adam, listen, I'm going to for you. I'm going to find this video and find these guys, and I'm going to edit it to this clip because I know exactly who you're talking about.
Of the name, but yeah, it was
They're
funny
great.
because you guys are talking about the scramble, and I was actually watching a video last night, and they had a video where the guys came in, they sat at the table, and they're like, second place goes to team so and so who shot 13 under, but the winner who shot 17. And they're like, 17 under? No, 17. So you had a 0 on a hole? And the guys are like, yeah, that's right.
Buddy.
Yeah. They're like, whatever, it's for charity.
They're great. I know exactly what you're talking about. There's 2 guys and then there's a female. It's awesome. They're a good follow.
They got the funny ranger who
Yes.
it's like you're gonna be paired up with this crazy man.
Yeah,
and
I know Adam.
Really good.
I'm seeing him right now. Actually, one of the guys. He looks like you a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But
I thought you were gonna. It was funny. I thought you were gonna say like, does anybody know who that handsome bald guy is that hits the balls down the fairway every time? It's Adam Cahill.
No,
that's how you avoid those out of bounds.
That's it. Avoid out of bounds by hitting the fairway.
That's
it,
buddy. That's where I thought you were going with that.
As long as you hit a fairway, you're good.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let's move on to Travis. All right, Trav. What's one of your favorite courses in the area? What are you looking forward to on the schedule?
Well, to be honest, I mean, I don't really know any of the courses that are on the schedule. I haven't really played them too much, but
okay.
In New Paltz here a couple days ago, and I got paired up with this random twosome couple of retired guys. We got to chat and we're playing 18 holes, and I pulled up the schedule and showed them the courses, and they started to drool. They're like, "You are in for a treat. Like, all of these courses are amazing. You're gonna love it." So that got me amped up. Nice. Definitely looking forward to Turning Stone. I heard some good things about that. But like anybody else, like I get excited before the season starts for anything that I do. And I've already done my homework. I'm on YouTube looking these courses up, looking at these.
I love it.
So
did you check out? I have a question. Did you check out Crump and Fox yet, bro?
Not yet.
You did not. Oh, I see, my guy. You have thumbs up. Ed, have you played Crump and Fox?
No, I haven't, but I looked it up on 18 Birdies, and I've been studying every hole and tee boxes and where to hit the ball.
Has anybody on the screen here played Crump and Fox? Nobody.
That one
Adam,
hole,
nobody,
that
bro.
par
What?
5 along the
Dude.
water looks insane.
Yo, this is an hour and a half from Albany. I don't know if any of you guys are from the Albany area, but it is probably one of the best courses that you can find in the capital area. If you're like in my area and you're looking for like a really dope golf course to play, bro, it is Crump and Fox, I think.
Yeah,
Adam.
I was real happy to get the 2-day there. Everything about Crump and Fox is exciting. I actually did not know about Crump and Fox until my friend Salem. He actually played it in the New York, or not the New York State, the Veterans Golfers Association, the VGA, and he played that a couple of years ago. And he's like, dude, this course is astonishingly good.
It's amazing.
And I finally played it. I got it on the schedule for 2 years ago, and I fell in love with the course.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
First of all, have your phones ready to take some pictures, guys, because there is some beautiful shots, right, Adam? I mean, along the water there.
Yeah, that one par 5 is really good. If you hit a fade, you're going to be fine. If you hit a draw, then just aim a little bit farther right. But the one thing I like about Crump and Fox is the first hole, but I also like that the driving range is elevated above the tee box on one, so you could be hitting golf balls while looking down and seeing guys teeing off one, and getting prepared for that big, kind of an intimidating tee shot. But
huge, Adam. That intimidating for the guys that are playing from the tips. Holy crap, bro!
Those Champion A flag guys.
You guys are so like you're back in the parking lot on that hole.
Yeah, we're definitely about 15 feet away from the tips on hole 10. So
yeah,
we're teeing. Actually, last year when we played, we were teeing off, and right in front of the tee box is the cart, the cart path. So from the pro shop, you can take the cart down to the range.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
As I'm about to tee off, a cart goes up, and one of our tour members, I should have hit it, but teach him a lesson. But I had to stop. I had a tiger stop my swing, so I didn't kill them. And then I get ready again, and then all of a sudden another cart comes down.
Yeah,
so it's
kind of a bad setup, Adam.
It's real bad.
It is a really bad setup, and
they
should kind of have, like, for the courtesy of golfers at Crump and Fox. I feel like the starter should have like a stop sign, right?
Yeah.
He should be holding up a stop sign.
And a stop sign.
Sure. Like I'm saying, I agree. Listen, I'm not a champ like golfer, so I am not ever hitting the ball from those tee boxes.
Well, the one thing I do like about Crump and Fox, too, is that when I was on the tips, I didn't have somebody behind me saying, "Excuse me, sir, the tips are for single-digit handicaps only."
Why don't you tell these guys real quick? They're new to the tour. Tell them all about that story.
I don't know if you guys can appreciate it, but we went on a trip to Cape Cod last year, and, I'm a 3 handicap, but we had Tom Mayone with us, who is also a 3 handicap.
Shout out Hollywood.
And we were playing a course called Dennis Pines, and, we were running late because we just drove to Cape Cod. We were excited to get out there. It was our time. We had a half day off of work, and we get to the first hole. It's like 390 yards from the tips, and we play the tips, me and Tom, and we were having a little competition. And before I even teed off, I'm taking practice swings. The starter runs up to me.
He ran. I saw him. I literally
was
watched
on his golf
him.
Cart, and he was speeding. That was pedal to the metal.
Yeah,
he gets out and he goes, "Excuse me, sir. Did you know that you're playing the tips, and the tips are for single-digit handicaps only?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's why I'm playing it, sir." And then as I turn around to go to my ball, I see him just standing with his arms crossed behind me
to make sure you guys smash one.
And we did. We both smashed balls right down the.
I know Tom was using a 3-wood, if I recall.
Yeah.
Tom told me, he's like, "Oh, I even use a 3-wood purposely for the guy," and I smashed it about 280 right down the fairway for him. Stop it.
It's like that video you sent me. It's like, dude, this is our day. Like, can you just not be so rude? Can you just be happy? Like, you spend money. Can you just let us just have fun and just do your job and just make sure we're starting at 9:04? Right. Not telling me where I can play.
Right. That's Sonny. That's God. What's his name? Sonny. Do you guys follow? Are you guys on Instagram at all? The young folks out there. I don't know if you guys use Instagram at all. Sonny, what's his name? I shared the video. Sonny does. I'll share it as I'm talking, but he literally did the perfect whatever you want to call it, monologue. He sits in front of this green screen. He's like, "Hi, my name is Sonny." He's like, "And I book a tee time." He's like, "And do you guys understand that this is probably the best day of our week?" And
I've seen him. Yeah.
We work hard. We work hard all week long, and All we're trying to do is come here and play golf, something we love. And why are you guys all so miserable? Like when we come and we make a tee time, like it's really no, it does seem like
when we played this past week on Saturday. You know, I went to the pro shop. I had my nephew with me, and I know that this particular course doesn't run out of golf carts.
Never.
I went up there, and the first thing I said is that I have a 10 o'clock, and I'm going to be taking a cart. I'm going to pay for myself, and I will also pay the extra for my rider. And the guy's like, we don't do that here. What are you talking about? And then I was like, no, he's going to just ride. He's not golfing. He goes, okay, that's fine. So then, like 4 holes into it, the owner comes out of nowhere and he goes
out of the woods.
He goes, we don't allow 5-somes. And I'm like, well, good thing we're only playing a 4-some. Because my nephew wasn't playing, and he's like, "Well, we usually don't allow 3 carts." And I was like, "Listen, man, go take it up with your worker. I mean, it has nothing to do with me. Like, you gave me a golf cart key, and here I am. Like, I paid my money. Like,
I gave you. I watched it happen.
I literally coming at me. Why are you coming after me like a wolf?
Yeah, I do find again. I'm not going to name any, Adam. I'm not going to mention any golf courses here on this podcast, guys. No, but I feel like every golf course I go to, I do. I'm not going to say everyone because I have friends that I go and I make my tee time for. Shout out for your bark. Yeah, my boys over, they never give me attitude.
No, they don't. They're nice.
No, they're really nice over there. But yes, I'll walk into certain clubhouses, dude, and I catch attitude, bro. It's crazy. It's so crazy. I don't understand. I just can't figure it out, bro.
I mean, there is a funny story years ago. Both myself and Salem has been my best friend all my life, and we were in Myrtle Beach, and both of us, we couldn't stand our job at the time at the state. And we were looking about maybe potentially doing the golf instructor, PGA professional position. And we go down to Myrtle Beach, and I remember going into this golf course, and we started talking to the pro, and he's like, "Hey man, do you enjoy doing what you're doing? Working at a golf course?" And the guy goes, "I don't like this. I hate my life every morning. I got divorced. I can't stand everybody. I work 12-hour days. I haven't played golf maybe once in like the last 6 months." And it was like, poor guy. He just destroyed our dreams like that. Guy. So me and my friend, we just come out, we pay our greens fee, we go to the first hole, we're just sad. It was like, this guy,
he just ruined my day.
Just ruined my entire career path. It just made it seem so bad. And it's like, well, why are you there if you hate your life that much? Like, go do something else.
I have to say, it's a good time to say I was down at Hilton Head, bro, and I was talking to some of the guys down there, bro. I was actually curious. I mean, I have a family up here and I have a good business, and I can't leave it right now, obviously. But I was just curious on like what those guys pull in, man, cleaning clubs. They pull it over 100 a year with tips.
Yeah, those guys.
It's insane.
Listen, that's what I'll be doing when I retire. That's what when I went down to Myrtle Beach this past year, there were guys are like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I said, "New York." And I'm like, "Oh, I was from New Jersey. I moved down here. I'm glad I did. I make more now doing this than I do working part-time than I did full-time." And I was like,
"Yeah, dude. These guys, exactly." Again, I think most of them working on a golf course, like those kind of guys cleaning. I'll say like the guys cleaning your clubs and the cart guys, they're the most happy at them.
Yeah.
Because they'll talk to you. So what I noticed,
they have to be to get them tips. They're like waitresses. Everybody goes to a restaurant or goes to Hooters, and they think the girl wants to go home with them, but in reality, they just want what's in your wallet.
Sure, because literally, so I like drove back at them, and like this is like at the Hilton Head, and it was fun. It was cool because like I'll pull around, and this is a good time to tell these guys about Nationals. Hilton Head is so fun, guys. I hope you all join it. Nationals end of the year, but like you pull around at the end of these golf courses, and they make you feel like a pro. They come around, the guys, they'll clean your clubs. They ask you at your car. They'll like say, "How was your round? What you guys think of this course?" They'll talk to you right at them. They'll have like full conversations with you. I love
Turning Stone does really good at that. When you go to Turning Stone, you guys, when you're done playing, you'll come around the corner, and then you park your car just by the parking lot, and they come out and they shine them real nice.
Yeah, and they're very. I like the guys that care about you, whether you shot like shit or not. They care about you. They know that you gave them money, and they want to know how you played on their course.
Yeah, and then they, I tell them you don't have to clean mine because I had it clean all day, so you don't have to clean mine.
And again, I will say this right now: I never once caught attitude at Crump and Fox.
No,
ever.
everybody on the schedule this year have all been great.
Yes.
Each course, they've been easy to work with. They've been easy to schedule. Again, shout out to Andrew from the Swan Country Club and Travis. I mean, Andrew has been great. It goes a long way when a golf course, just goes the extra mile or the extra, step just to make it a little easier for, golfers and people planning big events to allow people to come in and spend their hard-earned money and enjoy a round on their golf course. Because, there's a lot of golf courses in the world, but, we're here playing yours. So let's just, leave us be and let us play the tips.
Let us play the tips.
Exactly. Let's play the tips.
Let us play the tips. I like that. I'm going to tell Marty.
Put it on a hat.
Trouble off the tee. So let us play the tips. But listen, guys, let's go around the horn for the Masters. I love it. That's how you read my mind. You read my mind. So we have the Masters.
First off, Victor Hovland, congratulations to him on winning this past week. That was cool to see. That was exciting, especially seeing Justin Thomas right in the mix and coming down to the last hole. That was a fun to watch. But the Masters, I believe, is in 3 weeks?
It's the first. Is it the first weekend in April?
I think
April
it's
7th, April 9th, 7th.
Yeah, it's the week after
7th, 8th, 9th.
Yes, it's that week. So let's go around the horn. We have the Masters. Let's do some picks, Adam. I like this. I like doing some picks because then we'll come back and we'll see who is right. Let's start with Ed. Ed, who do you like this year to put on the green jacket?
Vanessa Trump. No, just kidding.
Oberg? What's his name? Right?
The Dave
Aberg.
I like him. Yeah, he's got like a weird name. Ludwig.
Egger.
I like him. I like the guy. I can never pronounce his name, but I like the guy. The guy's got a good stick.
Yeah, that guy has the. If you want to know how golf club, you just watch his swing. He has the most easiest swing to replicate.
I do like the guy. I just can't replicate how you pronounce his name. That's all. I never replicate that.
You can't keep his looks or his swing. But
sure, no. Alex, who do you like to put on the green jacket, bro?
So I'm gonna say Rory gets the monkey off his back. I think Rory might get it, dude.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago I wouldn't have said that, but
after
his recent,
I think he's in the zone.
Okay, I like that. I kind of like that. You know what? Part of me feels bad for Rory, guys, because he got shafted on the whole live deal. I feel like, Adam, I don't know if you agree, but Rory was like the face of PGA.
I don't know if he got shafted with the deal. I mean, I know Tiger and him got a lot of money offered to them. I think the thing that made Rory and Tiger more upset is that they kind of made a deal with Liv and PGA in the shadows, and they kind of left them out of it. And they're on the board. Tiger does a lot for the PGA Tour now, and I think that's what mainly made him more upset. But they worked it out. They got everything organized. But Rory, he is an ambassador. But I definitely agree with Alex. I actually think
I like it, man.
Rory has a good chance.
He's got a good stick right now.
I mean, you could tell you could tell last week at the TGL. New York versus Atlanta tomorrow night for the TGL final, but. You could tell in an interview with Rory. I mean, he just he looks
in the zone.
He looks different than he normally does this time of year. So he's been playing really good. And the one thing that he's been doing that has been helpful is he's just taking 3/4 swings now. He's not swinging full, and he's not trying to get his numbers high. So
and Adam will tell you right now, only take that 3/4 swing, guys, and swing through the ball. Right?
Yeah, you could tell in his game. I mean, he's just doing. I mean, guy hits top 2 or he's in the top 3 off the tee. I mean, the guy still is banging drives.
He is good. He's a good golfer. I didn't like it. Listen, I always hated on Rory. He was like a wham, but
Rory's weakness would be the putter. So I mean, if he can putt at Augusta, it's game over.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like that. I do like that pick, bro. I like the pick, but let's move on to who do we got? Tim, who do you like to put on the green jacket?
All right, I'm going to throw one out that's I think has been playing well last 2-3 years. Sepp Straka.
Ooh, I like him. Yes. Yeah, he's
doing well.
What's his where's he from, nationality wise?
Tim might know.
Tim, do you know where he's from? He plays on the Ryder Cup for them, right?
Let's say Wisconsin.
Let's say Wisconsin.
Idaho.
No, he's over in Europe.
No, I believe I think he's English.
He's European for sure, but he's got a good.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good pick.
He can go low. That's what I like about him is he might, shoot par or shoot 1 under, and then he can shoot 8, 9 under.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, listen, let's be real though. Let's be real, guys, about Augusta, and we all know about Augusta. It's whoever's putter gets hot, right? Is it really whoever's putter gets hot at the right time, Adam?
It's that, and whoever can control the ball off the tee the best.
Okay.
I mean, if you can go through Augusta and keep it in the fairway, I mean, it's very scoreable for the most part.
Yeah, for those guys.
But yeah, I mean, just a lot of holes. But yeah, I mean, putting is huge because those greens are lightning, and there's so much slope to them that you don't actually. The TV doesn't give it any justice than what it really is. I mean, even the second hole at par 5, it's nuts.
Absolutely insane. I'm trying to see if I still have Tiger's famous shot on here that we could put, but I don't think I.
Yeah, even that shot. I mean, I probably all of us know that shot.
Yes,
but,
the famous commercial.
It's just crazy that.
What hole was that on? What's the slope?
16.
What's the Adam? Give me a comparison of the slope of that hole, like to Freer Park. What would you say? Like again, my Freer Park.
I would say number 3.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 3.
All right.
There's 2 of them. I mean, you have where they put the pin one day is on the front right where it's up on that hill,
Or 4.
and then they put it in the front left, and then obviously that backside is probably it's almost like shooting from the right side of the third green going into, or not the second green going into from like hitting it from the first hole. So you're coming in from the actual angle of the slope, not with the slope, up. So you can hit the ball and it rolls back. These guys are hitting it and it's going down.
It's insane,
from
dude.
Right to left.
Absolutely
So it's even that one par 3 where I think it's like the 4th or 5th hole at Augusta. I mean, there's guys who sit on the bottom of the hill and you can't even see that. I mean, was it that first par 3 or the second par 3, I believe, on the Augusta, which is a big hill down. It's a big downhill par 3. So
listen, I love this time of year, guys. The Masters, we have it however many days away, and that means for us in the upstate, we're going to be golfing pretty on the regular. That's what I like about it.
The commercials, the music, it's so relaxing.
It's so great.
So
great.
I got a question, Anthony and Adam, and to the Ed and Alex and Travis.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
How much would you pay out of pocket? They say, okay, you can play this Saturday.
At Augusta?
What's your figure you're paying to play?
Adam, you go first.
Probably going to sell my wife.
No.
Shout out to my wife.
How much money do you have in the bank is the question. Like, how much do you have to spare, right?
I'd be going to Broadview and
getting a personal loan.
Yeah, I mean, for real, is it worth it? Is it like a mortgage payment? I mean, no, not that much. Not a mortgage payment. I would
say the most I would ever pay would be $7,500.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, yeah. I guess
$7,500 you can deal with that, but anything more than that, you're just like, really? Was it really that?
A good guy to follow on Instagram is New 9 Golf. He does like a whole he does a whole story of how a regular guy could play on Augusta. It's actually really funny. He calls them up as a prank phone call, guys. And the first episode, he goes, "Hey guys, I'm just wondering if I can make a tee time." And they're like, this is a members only course. Like, it's really actually funny. New 9 Golf on Instagram. You saw it? Yeah. And he does this whole like journey of like trying to get on Augusta. But yeah, there's really not many ways. The tag is very high. If you want, there's some outside ways, Adam, I guess, if you like. He told me some shady ways, bro. There's some shady shit going on in Augusta with the members and like selling tee times. It's crazy.
I mean, whatever gets people on, but
yeah. I mean, listen,
$7,500 I play. If anything more, I would just get like some type of crazy ticket for the Masters and just enjoy it. Behind the ropes. I mean, I've been to Augusta. I've been down the drive, but I've never actually gone in it. It's been a dream of mine, but I'll play in it one day.
Yes. How about that lottery? How about that lottery trying to get in just to be at Augusta? I mean, how hard is it? There's people that literally get in that lottery their whole life, Adam, and they never get that ticket. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. That's a good question, though. I like that question.
Every year.
Yes, you do. You try to get in it every year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah, I was when my dad died in 2021. One of the guys I played golf with as a stranger, whatever they call those. Like I was by myself. They said, we're going to pair you up with this guy. And I'm like, okay, great. And he actually ended up having tickets to the women's tournament, which was the week prior. And he asked me to go, but I was like, I can't. I actually have something I have to do that same day. Like I was like, oh, jeez.
No.
So, we never went down to Travis for his pick. I got to know, Travis, who's your pick to put on the green jacket, bro?
I don't want to say this sounding like one of those new age guys, but I'm kind of rooting for DeChambeau, to be honest with you.
I love it. Thank you. He's one of my favorites.
I
Thank you.
like watching the guy play. I mean, he hits the ball a mile. He's entertaining. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite things about golf, don't get me wrong, you're having a good day. You're sticking fairways. You're sticking greens. It's fun. But when you watch him play, I mean, he lives in the tall grass. He lives in the dirt, and he just makes it look so clean. He gets out. It's a fun game. You know what I mean? It's out of the ordinary, which is just awesome to watch. Just those technical.
He does. Shout out Bryce. I got a real quick funny story. I don't want to take up too much time. Bryson's story. I was over at what's the course over in Jersey City, Adam? Beautiful course. Liberty National, yes. So we were following. It was during the Brooks and Bryson battle. You guys remember that when they hated each other with Brooks and Bat? So everybody, thank you. Everybody was yelling, Brooksy, right? So I witnessed this. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I witnessed this. So I was behind like the second or third hole. Bryson had security detail following him. I swear to God, guys. Mike Collette as my witness. So we were standing there, okay? And he's laughing because I'm telling you this story right now. So Bryson's coming off the fairway, right? And this little security guard comes walking around, like me and Mikey are staying on I think it was like the third green. Just say it was the third green. And this little security guard came around, right? And Mikey literally asked him, he's like, what are you, Bryson's private detail? And he's like, he looked at Mike and he's like, no. He was offended that Mike asked him if he was his private detail. It was great. Yeah. So fast forward to like the back nine. Me and Mike, you were running to the back nine, just trying to check things out, what was going on, what was happening. And we see like two little kids getting caught, like not cuffed, but dragged out of, they were just getting thrown out. They were getting thrown out, right? So Mikey and I go up and we're like, what's going on here? What's going on? What's the drama? Whatever. And like, there was like, just like kids that didn't know, or like girls that didn't know what was like the story with it. And they were like, some kids were yelling Brooksy to Bryson. And like, they're getting thrown out. Like, what does Brooksy mean? Like, they didn't understand. I'm like, oh my God. Bryson is having people thrown out right now for yelling Brooksy. But Bryson turned it over. He's really a cool guy now. I feel like he's really trying to grow the game of golf. What he's doing on YouTube, I really love him. I actually love him now. I went from hating him.
He probably has a lot more money now.
Sure. But I went from hating him with all of that Bryson Brooksy drama because he threw some kids out to literally loving the guy right now. What he's doing for golf, he's awesome. He's one of my he's my favorites. Like Travis said, watching the guy swing, he makes it look so easy. He really does. And like, we all know how hard it is getting the ball out of that tall grass and out of that bullshit. And this guy just digs it out of there.
Yeah, he just digs out. I mean, that one time he played when he won the U.S. Open last year, he had 224 yards in for a second shot. He hit an 8-iron. And I was like, I think he picked the wrong club. And he put it to like 4 feet. I was like, what is going on here?
What is this guy doing?
Who is this guy?
He's a machine. He is a machine. And then that one hole where he almost drove the par 5 over the water, where he cheered when he hit the ball, and like that epic shot where he put the hands in the air, bro. And he knew he nutted it. That was Bryson's great.
I think he can come in and do something at the Masters.
Sure. Yeah, I agree.
My pick is, I don't know if you guys want to hear my pick, but
I do.
My overall pick would be, in my mind, I wish that Dustin Johnson would start doing something. Like he's like that. He's like that GIF where he's like, "Come on," or the guy's poking him with the stick, saying, "Do something." I mean, that guy is. I always liked him, but my pick is probably going to be surprising. But I believe that Jordan Spieth
It's not
Ooh.
surprising because that kid can putt on those greens.
He just came off of his injury that he had this past year. He's been playing good, and I think I would say that my pick would be Jordan Spieth. I think you might see him win this year.
All right, I love it.
I think it's going to be somebody that we're not expecting.
All right, I'm going back to my boy Bryson. I'm Team Travis there. I love Bryson. I'm rooting for Bryson. He's my guy. I want to see him put the green jacket back on this year.
Who I would really love to see though would be Ricky Fowler.
Ooh, that guy needs to snap out of it. He needs to snap out of everything, man.
Yeah, I would love to see is Ricky, but
I do love the guy. He's a class act again on the tour, because a lot of these young comers though, Adam, are going to put these guys out of their misery. I feel like that are just too good at golf, bro. The golf is so it's evolving. Nobody's going to be like Tiger, but these kids out there,
no, they're getting good.
They're getting really good. They almost have to make the game harder for these guys. I feel like in a lot of
I feel like a lot of
Ball roll back.
Yeah, a lot of the young guys that you see right now, I know we're going to be closing soon, but a lot of the young guys that you see now are more laid back and relaxed than it used to be. I mean, you got Mu Wong Lee or whatever that guy is.
Yep.
He's huge on TikTok and Instagram, social media. He spends a lot of time. He's got millions and millions of followers, and then he goes out and just puts good rounds together. And so I think a lot of the young guys are just laid back. I mean, Ricky, Jordan. I mean, these guys are not uptight like they used to be back when I first watched golf. I mean, it was very professional. Everything was quiet. And sometimes I watch golf, and there's noise in the background. They're not even really have any issues with it anymore, but it's a different game. I mean, I still like the PGA over Live, but it's going to be good to see a lot of the mix between both Live and PGA at the Masters. That's what I love about the majors, because you see some of the guys 100%. That you forgot about. Brooks Koepka, I forgot about him.
Yeah, is Phil going to do? How about Phil? Is Phil going to do anything over there?
Phil's weird.
Phil's weird, but he's the lefty, man. He can always show up over there.
He'll drink his little coffee and
So Florida Mike, he's not here right now, but you know who Florida Mike loves, and he loves on that course, and I'm going to say it right now for him, is that Ashte Bhatia guy, the lefty. He likes him because he's a lefty, and he said that he knows that course as a lefty that it could come to his play. Again, I don't know too much about this guy. I just know he's really tall and scrawny. He's got a broomstick putter. Yes,
he could. I don't think he has it.
No,
I don't think he can finish the 4 rounds.
No. All right. Fair enough.
But no, it's going to be exciting. I can't wait. I can't wait for the Masters. I can't wait for DC coming up for our.
Good luck.
A couple of weeks. Let's go. Thank you.
Washington DC.
Appreciate that, guys.
There's still plenty of room if you guys are interested. Washington DC region.
It's a short ride, man. It's only 6.5 hours. We're sick, man. We're sick. We go anywhere for golf. But all right, Adam, you have anything else to close it off, bud?
No, I mean, shout out to Tiger and Vanessa Trump.
Okay.
That came out, and
that's weird.
Hopefully Tiger can come back from his Achilles. But for those listening, join us this year on the golf tour. As you heard from some of the new guys, amateurgolftour.net. We're under New York Upstate, and come out and play with us this year.
Hell yeah. And I want to give my guy Marty from Trouble Off the Tee one more shout out, guys. Go check his website out, troubleoffthetee.com, for some of his amazing merch out there on the course for us hackers. He's got some real good quality stuff. It's really cool out there what the guy's trying to build. And again, go listen to his audiobook, Trouble Off the Tee. It's out there on Spotify for us people that couldn't finish a book and actually read anything in high school. Audiobooks are great. I love them. I love podcasts. Anything you can listen to, it's awesome. Yeah. But yeah, and then use Upstate 20 at the end if you do purchase anything from Trouble Off the Tee for that extra discount. You'll see 20%, I guess. Upstate 20% makes sense. So, all right, guys, it was an amazing night. Really, thank you for coming on the podcast. I look forward to playing with you on tour. It's going to be a lot of fun. Wish you the best of luck. Maybe I'll see you guys at the Ryder Cup, right?
Yeah, they're all going to be.
They're all at the Ryder Cup. Love it.
That's going to be fun. That live draft, man. It's going to be exciting.
It is. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. All right, guys. Thank you again for a great night. Again, don't forget to join the Golfweek Am Tour. It's not too late. And everyone have a wonderful night. Thank you so much.